obviously looking towards the European Championship, with just this event and Gibraltar being the qualifying criteria. We only had 4 Euro Tour events last year, a very truncated season. It's even more truncated this year, but look what happens, what can happen when you do just squeeze in. And we're going to talk very fine margins over the next 3-4 weeks. Willie O'Connor snuck in to the European Championship field last year as the final name in the 32-man list.
85.
Took out the top seed Joe Cullen, found his way through to the quarter-finals. Big ranking money you're talking there for Willie O'Connor. A hugely significant thing for him, big TV.
45.
Now, ultimately, he was beaten by James Wade. And that is indeed their last meeting. He was pretty heavily beaten, 10-4 in the end. Wade then went on to sneak past Evan Peterson, whom he could face in the next round. And then Peter Wright thrashed him in the final.
84.
Yeah, it's very fair to say that that tournament was owned by Snakebite. There was nobody on his level.
A genuinely magnificent
100
display.
William, we've got 151.
Oberhausen, home of Paul the Psychic Octopus. Well, it was. He's not around anymore.
Good start, that. Budapest will be the home of the
60.
first Hungarian
We've got
champion.
116.
116. Of course, he wants the 61st because he wants a shot at tops for this, not double 18.
Yeah, on the second leg, James Wade. Third leg is James throw first.
Energy.
Game on.
No fire from him that we saw from, of course, Louis Williams. This is just a day at the office for James. So far, so good.
Yeah.
83.
Inevitably Wade. It's just, 14 darts, hold of throw on double 10, and a check out of just over one treble combination on tops when your opponent is down to a little 2 darts themselves. We've seen this story before, thousands of times.
81.
But it's quite a compelling one, and it's one that James Wade keeps on telling.
William O'Connor has done something that James Wade hasn't, and that is have a successful World Cup campaign.
84.
Because William O'Connor has made the final with Steve Lennon.
Yeah.
Those two will have another crack next week in Jena. But James Wade has not played in an England shirt
140
since 2010 in the very first World Cup, which was held in Houghton-le-Spring, just outside of Sunderland.
Didn't go well, that one, did it, for the English?
No, it didn't, because Wade played with Taylor, and you
60.
think, surely, they're going to have a good World Cup. Nope, they lost to Spain. Carlos Rodriguez and Tony Alcinas.
139.
Won on the Challenge Tour yesterday, so well done to Tony Alcinas for that. He is going to represent Spain once again. But Wade has never won a match at the World Cup, and now he has to try with Dave Chisnell.
100. Jejuquan 58.
No Chizzy here this weekend, of course. Oh, well, that's not exactly what he was after. He's hit the double when he wanted the single, so it'll be double 11. Oh dear.
50.
For a second there, I thought he was going to
When
push
you
the
go
loss.
160.
Take himself back to 58. William O'Connor probably needs this. Gave it a chance.
140.
How he wishes to
Jejuquan
put that
8.
as his second dart. As Wade goes for double
Yeah,
four
third
and takes
leg,
a 3-0 lead.
Fourth leg, it's Williams at throw first.
To look
Game
at this from a Willie O'Connor point of view, it's not the end of the world because it's only one break.
Yeah, and he's sort of getting closer. I mean, he's been left on 139 in leg 1, 91 in leg 2, 20 in leg 3. He's sort of getting closer.
100.
Likes to drive the
William
automobiles,
Jejuquan
doesn't he?
68.
He certainly likes tinkering with them. You get the feeling sometimes he'd rather be doing that than playing darts, although has been very complimentary about the opportunities presented to him in recent months to carry on playing and earning a lot of money.
64.
This leg isn't over. When your opponent is sitting on double 2, you should be saying to yourself right now,
123.
He does. Leave
William
58
Jejuquan
again.
4.
Is that a sign Willie O'Connor for double two.
Yeah, on the fourth leg, William O'Connor. Fifth leg is James through first. Game on.
He does need plenty more, and he does need to find a break of throw against James here. James is having none of it.
180!
One of my favourite James Wade stories is as follows. We used to be sponsored by the same manufacturer, and we went to a bit of a launch during the summer. I think it was
100.
2011, something like that. And I said to him, "Oh, I like your new car." He said, "No, I don't really like it. I think I'm going to get something a bit more economical," because he was driving a Bentley.
100.
Was he? Yeah, next time I saw him about 2 weeks later, he had a BMW M3. I thought, that's not more economical.
Oh. I don't know how many cars he owns, James Wade.
54.
Probably just has lots of bits of cars lying around at home.
I can imagine a conversation between Daryl Gurney and James Wade being quite technical.
60.
Darryl Gurney, I know, owns a lot of cars. I think they're all just kept in a big lock-up somewhere out in Derry.
Has he got his own aircraft hangar?
I think at certainly one stage it was approaching.
James 161.
No sign of complacency from Wade here. Taking care of business at the moment.
That wasn't part of the plan.
93.
And in fairness, I think he'd rather have the single there because he doesn't want to get the treble and leave 32. He hates it down in that region. At least this way, he will go for treble 16 and double 10.
100.
And he will stick to the blueprint.
68.
Yeah, that'll be the route. Okay, 21 off, leaves 47. So 7 for tops.
Yeah, on the fifth leg, James Wade.
15 darter.
Sixth leg is William to throw
Willie
first.
O'Connor.
Game on.
Oh, Dirk fans are in. But Willie O'Connor has got some serious improving to do. He's 7-8 points behind on the averages.
140.
This is how good James Wade is at certain finishes, because we talk about him doing the treble, single, double combinations like 104, 116 that we've seen earlier on in the match, but he's taking it to a new level. Treble 7, single 7 tops.
Yes.
This is a very good performance from James, but look at the difference between the first 9 and the overall average. You don't see that particularly often. Roddy was saying something to me earlier about the back foot of the players.
96.
Technical standpoint, you do really want that back foot to stay where it is, but if it does come off the floor, then you want the right leg and the right hip and the right shoulder to stay in the same position
140
until the dart is released, and that's what you do get from James, that little hover of that right foot. But everything on the left side seems to stay in position.
William Muke 120.
Well, 120 for the Magpie. Does get a dart at tops.
Yeah, from the sixth
very
leg,
nicely
William
done.
O'Connor.
It's a 12
Seventh leg is
darter.
James to throw first. Game on.
Still hasn't broken him though, and that's his biggest problem. If Wade can keep palming him off
100.
on his own throw, that will be job done with legs to spare. Winner of this one will take on either Luke Humphries or Devin Peterson. That comes up a little bit later this afternoon.
140.
I'm intrigued by that one because Peterson has not been playing particularly well this year.
I've not seen any of the bookies' thoughts on it. But I would expect Luke Humphries to go into that as the favourite. If James Wade does win this, we'll either have a repeat of the European Championship semi-final from last year against Devin Peterson, or a repeat of this year's UK Open final with Luke Humphries, both of which won by Wade. But Humphries has had a little bit of revenge against Wadey since then.
Just a little bit.
Absolute mauling at the match play.
This is aggressive from O'Connor. It's what he needs to do. And that one had some sauce on it.
James 121.
What a shot that was. How did he fit that in there?
Well.
But
is there life in this? There might
73.
be. Because Willie O'Connor.
William Muke 41.
41 left after 9 darts for back-to-back 4-visit legs. And the Magpie is getting himself back into this. This is not a case of James Wade taking his foot off the gas. This is Willie O'Connor, who has roared back into it. Look at that, 12 and 11, back-to-back legs.
If you wanted proof as to how much of a world-class player Willie O'Connor can be, there it is. That dart on the floor does him no favours. I've just thought of a great piece of darts merch though, Dan. I want a Willie O'Connor face mask, you know, the full ones, but with Willie O'Connor's frown on it. Because when he gets properly focused, there's the frown. Look at it. It's a beautiful thing.
100.
Nothing much changes in the life, or the darts life of James Wade.
100.
Same colour dart shirt for over 10 years now. See all of these players these days getting a new shirt every January and flogging them to fans. Not James. Same old shirt.
97.
And what was it, 3-4 years ago he decided to put a number plate on the back. Any change that he makes is a big, big deal.
100.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps things simple. It's not a great marketing one, is it? If you've got a James Wade shirt, you don't have to get a new one.
Exactly.
I'd be, you know, whereas Peter Wright, who's literally got, I don't know, a dozen different ones. If you're a Peter Wright completionist, you've got to own all his shirts and all his darts. I mean, A, you've got to be a very rich person. But B, you've got to have a lot of room at home.
I said that to Michael Van Gerwen. He didn't want to change his shirt. I said, anybody who's already got your shirt will not buy another one, but they will buy another one that's different in theme or colour. Within about a month, he had a new shirt.
96. James requires 143.
This one is very difficult, and it is impossible now. Willie O'Connor has the chance to level this up after 8.
99. William require 84.
Can he get himself 2 darts at the double? No, but can he get one at the bull? He will. And he picks it, and Willie O'Connor levels this match.
Nice legs, James to throw first. Game on.
I think he fancied that because he just twisted his mouth a little bit like he was sucking on a really tasty mint.
140.
Yeah, we'll have some of that. Beautifully done. To level up at 4-4, but he still has a problem because Wade's still got the darts, so another break is needed.
99.
I mean, look, you still expect James Wade 4 all in a race to 6 with anybody. You're expecting Wade is going to find a way to win 2 legs.
133.
For so long, he was right up there, regarded as one of, if not the best player in the world when it came to deciding legs.
78.
Just has this knack of performing when he really, really needs to. Finds that extra little bit of focus, the one extra treble or hitting the double first time of asking. Just when he really needs it, it's there, and he's left himself a finish after 9 darts. If you keep doing that,
140. Change 134.
That is what you need. Interesting, he went for treble 19 first on 134. A couple of them leave double 10.
Yeah.
His counting really has evolved if he's doing stuff like that. I wonder who he's been practicing with. Where did he get that one from? He used to be a really poor counter about 15 years ago. He used to make loads of mistakes, but I'll tell you what,
44.
His talent has evolved, but his counting has too. Double 18. Double 9.
18.
Hang about. This is a really, really difficult out.
140.
Can he do it to get the lead? The answer is no. And Wade is going to go straight for that double 9 for me because he loves double 12.
James require 18.
Just has to underpitch this a little bit. The same way, just like that.
James
no hesitation whatsoever.
William to
Didn't
throw
even
first.
think about the split option.
Well, the standard, pretty decent. Both men averaging around about the sort of 97 mark, as you can see there.
Yeah, before this leg began, they were identical.
197.68.
That blitz that we saw from Willie O'Connor, 3 legs in a row, he averaged 110 for those 3 legs.
97.
And seeing James Wade win that 9th leg with a 16 darter, the opportunity was there. He goes out in 15, he's in the lead. But now, it's either 2 in a row.
140. Or 135.
What to do under pressure. I think Willie O'Connor leaving 181 after 6. Yeah, that's up there. 5 treble 20s out of 6 darts. He doesn't get a 6th in visit 3. So he could be about to be tapped on the shoulder here.
Well, rather incredibly.
99.
This is the 10th
Willie
time
121.
And Willie O'Connor has won both the games that have actually gone to deciding legs, including their most recent meeting. This to force a last leg decider and try and complete a hat-trick.
57.
Deciding
James
leg wins against James Wade. There won't be many people in the world of darts who've done that, I can assure you. But maybe it isn't going the distance.
Oh, wow. That was in if that dart wasn't. That was a 60 dart.
105. Willie requires 64.
It's crunch time, Willie. Don't miss. Do it quickly. Do it well. Very well.
On the 10th leg, Willie
As he retrieves that treble 16
first.
that was dangling in the board. It is 5-5. We're at that point where Wade goes berserk once again at the start with the throw.
1 leg shootout for a spot on the final day of the Hungarian Darts Trophy.
Good game. And yet again, we see a very good standard throughout 10 legs, very similar to what we saw in some of the evening matches last night.
85.
Of course, that game between Bradley Brooks and Adrian Lewis, I think that was probably the best game of the day.
Oh, it had a bit of everything, didn't it? But it did have a load of mismatched darts. Are we going to see anything of that kind here? There's 25 points between them. Again.
140.
Last leg, James Wade, just so relentless.
Did have a reputation before Michael Van Gerwen came on the scene as the best last leg shootout guy in the game. Oh, he needed them hot.
James Wade 136.
An extra 40 points makes a huge difference there, but James Wade can wrap this up. He will leave himself on tops after 12, and Willie O'Connor for the shot of 161 to steal it away. He may not get another chance.
Just got a fancy that he might have had a shot at the bull there.
James require 40.
If that is his last shot, it was a good one.
But
it is his last shot, and James Wade wins a fantastic 11-leg game. Smiles from both players, and sometimes you don't mind being eliminated when you played well. Willie O'Connor averaged 99, as did James Wade, both playing brilliantly, but ultimately winning the bullseye in the practice room a matter of an hour ago. James Wade may have won the game with that shot, something that wasn't seen on the stage. But what you are going to see, as soon as we get a word from James with our MC Philip Brzezinski, is the return of Mensah Suljovic. We have no idea what kind of form he's in, but he's up against Willie Boland of Scotland next.
And into round 3, the machine, James Wade. James, not a lot between the two of you there, but it just about scraped through.
Yeah, I was lucky I won the ball in the practice room. That's all it come down to. To be fair, I've got a lot of respect for the man. He's one of the few people I do get on him with in darts, and it was hard to play against a friend, so, you know, but I'm happy to move onwards and upwards and through to the next round.
I'm sure you were quite happy about a lot of fans of the machine here in full voice as well.
it's about time we got a bit of crowd and we got some atmosphere and we got the people entertaining. You know, I don't think they make quite enough of noise, but, you know, I'm sure they're working up to it and I'm sure they're going to get on with it. Thank you.
I'm sure it's going to get louder on this Sunday where we're going to see you again, James. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, the machine, James Wade.